and gentlemen, imagine this. You witness a murder and have irrefutable evidence in your hand. Would you go to the police? Would you go to the court to submit the evidence and ensure that justice is done? Or would you pick up placards, stage a stir, talk to the media and post online? Basically, do everything except go to one place that actually matters, the police station or the court. Well, the second strategy is what the leader of opposition has chosen. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, remember, has been crying the murder of democracy through vote rigging, vote chori as he calls it. And today he said he has 100% proof of the crime. He says that is being committed repeatedly in Maharashtra, in Haryana, in Karnataka and now in Bihar. Listen in.
देखिए ये बहुत सीरियस मैटर है. इलेक्शन कमीशन is not functioning as the Election Commission of India. Today they've made some statement. This is complete nonsense. Right? The fact of the matter is that Election Commission is not doing its job. Now we have concrete 100% proof of Election Commission allowing cheating in a seat in Karnataka.
Clearly, justice must wait. Agenda setting and narrative setting comes first. Rahul Gandhi is just repeating what he said yesterday, and like I said yesterday too, we still don't know what proof and which seat is he referring to. But to convince his target audience that he is sincere about the cause, Rahul Gandhi went a step ahead to threaten the Election Commission with dire consequences.
Voter deletion, voter addition, new voters who are 18, who are way above 18. So we have caught them. Okay, and I want to send a message to Election Commission. Yes, sir. If you think you're going to get away with this, if your officers think you're going to get away with this, you're mistaken. You're not going to get away with it, because we are going to come for you.
Just in case you thought that this could be a spontaneous emotional outburst, because how can a person who himself holds a constitutional post and claims to be a Samvidhan savior threaten a constitutional body? Wait till you see what his party did. Look at the post on your screens, made from the official handle of the grand old party, the Indian National Congress, and it says in bold, the message is clear. EC will not be spared. To drive home the warning, if at all anyone still missed it, the party has also reposted another threat issued during the Bihar Bandh.
आपको जो करना है करिए, मगर बाद में कानून आप पर लागू होगा. मैं आपको गारंटी दे रहा हूं कि कानून आपको नहीं छोड़ेगा.
I want to send a message to Election Commission. Yes, sir. If you think you're going to get away with this, if your officers think you're going to get away with this, you're mistaken. You're not going to get away with it, because we are going to come for you.
We are going to come after you to a constitutional body. A reiteration also came from Tejasvi Yadav to hammer in what he said yesterday. He repeated that his statement about opposition considering a boycott of the upcoming elections was not an off-the-cuff remark, but a strategy they are willing to follow through. Listen in.
वोटर लिस्ट से लाखों का नाम काट देना है, और यही लाखों वोटर जो थे मोदी जी को वोट दिया, कई सरकारें चुनी, तब ठीक था. अब ये अचानक से गड़बड़ कहां से हो गया? यानी सरकार के लोग आज खुद ही कह रहे थे कि भाई हम फर्जी चुन करके आए हैं और फिर से फर्जी चुन करके आएंगे. तो जब बेईमानी करना है तो हम लोग इस पे विचार कर सकते हैं बॉयकॉट करने का.
दूसरे पार्टियों से भी आप बात कीजिएगा, दूसरे
हम सब दल के लोगों से बात करेंगे महागठबंधन.
What are these concerted attempts to intimidate and pressure Election Commission aiming at? An exasperated EC is now asking if, fearing these leaders, should they pave the way for fake or foreign voters going against the constitution? First in Bihar, then in the entire country. As far as cheating in Karnataka Lok Sabha elections is concerned, the Election Commission has stated that not a single appeal has been filed in the last year as hamper the legal remedy available to candidates. 2.5 years have passed since elections in Karnataka, 1 year since the Lok Sabha elections, but not one appeal in any court of law from the Congress party. Rahul Gandhi may say today that he has 100% proof of cheating, but what 14 months ago, not a single election petition was filed by any losing Congress candidate to flag any wrongdoing. 10 cases are pending in courts, but not one of them is from the Congress party. The belated realization has the Election Commission wondering why such baseless and threatening allegations are now being made. And it gets better. About Maharashtra rigging charge, correcting Rahul Gandhi is a member of the AICC. In fact, he is the secretary of the AICC, Ashish Dua. In an editorial, he stated that his party has no one to blame but itself. He stated that the parties have their own scrutinizing, checking and cross-checking mechanisms involving the block-level agents appointed by them, polling agents appointed by the parties themselves, counting agents also who are appointed by the party themselves, overseeing every single war room. And if there are no legal challenges, it amounts to accepting that the process as it happened was fair. So by shifting blame onto the Election Commission belatedly and threatening to boycott elections in advance, is the opposition building an excuse list? And ladies and gentlemen, that is something you must hear.
देखिए, राहुल गांधी जी जो है ना, मुझे लगता है कि इस देश के इतिहास में पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है जब विपक्ष के नेता को इस देश से कोई मतलब ही नहीं है।
हमको लगता है कि उनको समझ में आ गया है कि बिहार में जो सरकार है नीतीश कुमार और बीजेपी की, ये बहुत आगे है। राष्ट्रीय जनता दल और उनके सहयोगियों का बिहार में बड़े हार का इशारा दे रहा है।
So ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question we are asking on the news hour tonight: does issuing boycott threat mean that the opposition has surrendered even before the election? That's the question, and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author Rajiv Ranjan ji, national spokesperson of the JDU. Also joining the debate, Professor Anwar Pasha, national spokesperson of the RJD, Dr. Piyush Joshi, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. But my first question goes to Advocate Nikhil Jain, supporter of the Congress Party. And Nikhil Jain, Rahul Gandhi is going around threatening anybody that he can find, including the Election Commission of India. I want to ask you just two questions. He said he has proof that elections in Karnataka were rigged. 100% proof. He said it on 2 consecutive days. I want to ask you, proof hai to court kyun nahi gaye? Or 10 election petitions have been filed over the Lok Sabha elections. Why has not one Congress member actually filed an election petition? And secondly, if the proof is there, what's taking him so long? Why was it not presented in the Supreme Court? And is he planning to present it in the Supreme Court in the hearing on Monday? And why can't he wait for Monday to present this to the Supreme Court when the matter will come up, instead of holding placards in the Parliament?
First of all, leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has made it explicitly clear that the rigging and the manipulation that he's talking about, with my voice is echoing to me, can you please get that fixed? He's made it clear that the manipulation that he's talking about in the electoral rolls vis-a-vis Karnataka is something that they have just unearthed, that they were feeding the electoral rolls that they could procure because the Election Commission is not willing to give them in a digital format. Their team went into it, digitized it, and then found out the inconsistency in it, and it took them a couple of months. So it is something that the Congress party is only now learning, number one. Number two, The hearing on Monday, 28th of July, before the Supreme Court concerns the Bihar SIR process. That is not a blanket hearing to test whether the Election Commission of India is fair or not. So it is not something that can be presented in that hearing. Thirdly, you mentioned about some op-ed by some person called Ashish Dua. I have never heard of the gentleman as being an AICC secretary. I'm looking at the INC official website. I can't find the gentleman as an AICC secretary. And even if he is indeed an AICC member, let me tell you, viewers, there are over 1,400 members in the AICC. I would much rather believe the president of the Congress party and the leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, leader of opposition and former president Rahul Gandhi, and all the other senior leaders of the Congress party than one random article by one supposed AICC member. So far as the Congress party going to court with all these charges is concerned, let me tell you viewers very clearly that after the Maharashtra Assembly elections, over 100 election petitions were filed. In fact, over 20 was filed by a personal friend of mine, including against Devendra Fadnavis. And there are charges. There's a recent news laundry report on how 30,000 voters were increased in Devendra Fadnavis' constituency right after the Lok Sabha elections, which is an increase of 8% of the total voters. In 5 months, 8% of the total voters are increased, and we know how thin the margins are during elections. So these are questions which are very real. Rahul Gandhi has raised them time and again. Other members of the opposition have raised them time and again, but the Election Commission is not willing, the new Election Commission is not willing to hold a press conference, is not willing to come out clean with the facts. And lastly, I know my friend Dr. Ranganathan is going to talk about the 12th of June, response by the Election Commission to Rahul Gandhi. I have been trying to find it since the day. I would ask them to please share it. Because even that is not
I think you are more of astrologer than a Congress supporter, because even before the elections of Bihar, you know that you're going to lose. Even before anything Anand Ranganathan is going to say, you know what he is going to say. Kamal karte ho, boss. Why don't you have a halo around your head and become Baba Nikhil Jain, because you are an astrologer more than a politician. But Shehzad Poonawala, 14 months have passed, but because the Election Commission is not giving them in the format that they need, which is the digital format, they are not able to file a case in any court of law. Now come on, don't be so mean to the Congress party. Give them in the digital format. Please employ some people, because Ashish Dua says they have rolls and rolls of people employed, but none of them have found anything wrong. But he says Ashish Dua to unka aadmi nahi hai. Even though his Twitter bio exists right here, they haven't done anything about it.
Navika ji, now Mr. Nikhil, I did not interrupt you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
नाविका जी, 6 महीने के बाद जब डिबेट करेंगे, दे विल से थरूर जी का भी कोई एविडेंस नहीं मिल रहा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी में थे. अच्छा चलिए, आशीष दुआ इज कंट्रोवर्शियल फॉर देम. Kumari Shelja, somebody you know very closely, Navika, you have covered her political career. She has said that don't blame the Election Commission for the Haryana loss. It was because of Hooda ji. You Google the statement if it is there or not. Now, Navika ji, you have started by saying that if there is a murder, what will the person do first? He will go and complain to the police. But Navika ji, if you are Rahul Gandhi and there is no murder, you will cry that there is murder and then you will go to the media. Rahul Gandhi is the Pinocchio of Indian politics. Rahul Gandhi said Maharashtra mein votes bada tha. First day he said 1 crore, then he said 70 lakhs, then he said 39 lakhs, then they went to the High Court. High Court gave the decision, still not agreeing. Now Rahul Gandhi says that I have 100% proof in Karnataka, 100% proof. So Navika ji, if he has 100% proof in Karnataka, please tell me that when the electoral roll was given to the Congress party in Karnataka before the Lok Sabha election, how many appeals did they file? 0. Then when the Lok Sabha election took place and their candidates lost, how many of the losing candidates of Congress party went and filed election petition? 0. After that, please ask them that if they are so much concerned about all of these issues, he must immediately ask Mr. Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar that we will submit our resignation, all the MPs and all the other people, and we will say that let there be a Supreme Court monitored election. I will not continue in this election. Now let's go to the next topic. Rahul Gandhi and Tejaswi Yadav, ये है परिवारवाद के दो जनाब जो डालते हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट और इलेक्शन कमीशन पर दबाव. वन इज सेइंग बॉयकॉट कर देंगे, दूसरा बोल रहा है, धमकी दे रहा है कि आई विल देख लेंगे आपको. सी टुडे इट इज नॉट अबाउट लोकतंत्र. दे कीप परिवार तंत्र अबाउट लोकतंत्र, एंड देयरफॉर दिस इमरजेंसी माइंडसेट ऑफ इंडिया ऑफ इंदिरा is coming out again and again. This is not ECI. I just have 2-3 questions. Today, the 5 o'clock, the data of the election commission is that about 21 lakh people are deceased. 30-35 lakh people have been identified by the BLAs that they have left permanently, and 7 lakhs are having 2 votes. Forget 21 lakhs. Forget 2 lakhs. I'm saying just take 1% and give us the evidence of 1% and get them on some place that 21,000 people, their votes have been cut. Just 1% of that number. If this is a fraudulent. And Navika, finally, if 22 lakh votes are cut in Telangana and I win the election, it is very good. In Madhya Pradesh, I demand 45 lakh votes should be cut. In Rajasthan, I demand 40 lakh votes should be cut. That time, that election vote cutting is secular because Congress has demanded. When the SIR is done and I win the election, the SIR is very good. And Navika, do you know the digital thing? Now let me come to that. You know how these people lie. In Madhya Pradesh election, by the way, they went for digital roll. And the Supreme Court said that we can give you the PDF format, we cannot give you beyond that. And the PDF format is anyways given by the Election Commission. Finally, Devendra Fadnavis seat has 8% increase, ma'am, in votes. West Nagpur, 7% increase, guess who won? Congress. North Nagpur, 10% increase, guess who won? Congress. Vadgaon Sheri, 10% increase, who won? NCP Sharad Pawar. Malad West, 11% increase in the seat, who won? Congress. Mumbra, 9%, NCP Sharad Pawar.
Maharashtra elections are over. They haven't gotten over it, but you know, the country has moved forward.
About Karnataka. Specific about Karnataka, ma'am. हिम्मत है तो बता दो कर्नाटक में कितना अपील.
Where is the evidence of Karnataka? Why is it such a big suspense that Rahul Gandhi has it but won't show it to the nation, but threaten every constitutional authority while saving the constitution?
Navika, as I said, that the proof will be brought out in due course of time, just like the BJP keeps on harping about.
Kab, sir?
No.
2029.
Navika, 10 seconds. 10 seconds to answer. The BJP keeps on harping about a number of things, including some MOU of the Congress party with the Chinese Communist Party. Please ask the BJP spokesperson to share that manifesto and the MOU and all of that.
I think you've lost the plot and the topic of the debate. We are not in China. We are in India talking about Bihar elections. Karnataka elections in the Lok Sabha happened last year. Can you give us the evidence? If you don't have it, well, I'll go across to Anand Ranganathan. Anand Ranganathan, Mr. Nikhil Jain says that Ashish Dua is not even a member of the Congress party. I haven't seen the Congress party actually filing a case against the Indian Express, because in the Indian Express op-ed piece that he's written, it clearly mentioned member of the AICC and Secretary of Maharashtra, Ashish Dua. Now, former Secretary of Maharashtra. Now, Anand Ranganathan, या तो हमें पढ़ना नहीं आता, या इंडियन एक्सप्रेस को लिखना नहीं आता, या कांग्रेस पार्टी के पास इतना एविडेंस है कि उनको दिखाना नहीं आता. प्लीज, व्हाट इज इट?
नाविका, सबसे पहले तो मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि आज एक चीज कंफर्म हो गई कि यू आर नॉट अ पंजाबी. इट्स अ फैक्ट. एंड आई टेल यू व्हाई. आपका खून क्यों नहीं खौलता? मैं आधा पंजाबी हूं, मेरा खून खोल रहा है. और खून पता क्यों खोल रहा है? राहुल गांधी पे खून नहीं खोल रहा, बिकॉज वो तो आए दिन बोलते रहते हैं. मेरा खून आज खोल रहा है इलेक्शन कमिश्नर मिस्टर ज्ञानेश कुमार पे. हाउ इज ही स्टेइंग साइलेंट व्हाइल माय कंट्री, द डेमोक्रेटिक इलेक्टोरल प्रोसेस ऑफ माय कंट्री इज बीइंग टार्निश्ड एवरी सिंगल डे. इट इज नो लॉन्गर एन असॉल्ट ऑन द इलेक्शन कमीशन. It is an assault on me, the citizen of India. So I talk very responsibly, Navika, you know it, and I'm going to say directly, speak directly, not to Rahul Gandhi, because that situation is irreparable. I'm going to speak to Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, wo pata nahi kahan pe hain, chupe hue hain. Act responsibly. Don't act like you are an IAS officer under a politician's boot, which you have been for 30 years. You are now the head of a constitutional authority. Stand up. Stand up and go to court. And sue the pants of Rahul Gandhi, because I am being insulted every single day. Now let me come to the thing. Enough said about election commission. Cowards. Navika, there are two things out here. The SIR should not only be conducted as it has been again in Bihar, it should be conducted 6 months before every election process in India, including state, including general. And I'll tell you why. How come these charlatans
are absolutely fine with 56 lakh voters being, fuzzy voters? How are they fine? How is that free and fair if you were not to omit 56 lakh voters. They keep saying, अगर एक भी एलिजिबल वोटर को वोट देना नहीं होता तो ये अनफेयर होगा, ये अनडेमोक्रेटिक होगा. मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, रिवर्स द ब्लैकस्टोन रेशो. अगर एक आदमी जो कि एलिजिबल था वोट नहीं दे पाया, ठीक है, वो एट्रोसिटी है. लेकिन 56 लाख फर्जी वोटर्स पे लोग प्रॉक्सी वोट कर रहे हैं, वो एट्रोसिटी नहीं है. How can you, accept this fact that 56 lakh voters are now amenable for being proxy voters? ये कौन सा देश चल रहा है आपका? नंबर 1. नंबर 2, ये एक्सरसाइज इंटेंसिव रिवीजन 2002-2003 में 27 स्टेट्स में हुई थी. ये अभी 2024 में 23 में तेलंगाना में 22 लाख वोटर्स वर डिलीटेड. इन बंगाल 1 लाख वोटर्स वर डिलीटेड. इन केरला 3 लाख वोटर्स इंक्रीज. और आप जो ये महाराष्ट्र के एलिगेशन कर रहे हैं, 4 बार इलेक्शन कमीशन ने राहुल गांधी को पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट रिबटल दिया है, इंक्लूडिंग द फैक्ट when Rahul Gandhi said so much inexplicable increase in voters. Does he not know that during 2009 and 2014 Maharashtra saw 75 lakh voter increase? लेकिन तब कांग्रेस तो चुप थे. लेकिन मैं फिर कह रहा हूं कि आप पंजाबी नहीं है, आपका खून नहीं खोल रहा, मेरा खून खोल रहा है. नॉट फॉर राहुल गांधी बट फॉर मिस्टर ज्ञानेश कावड़ कुमार. और मुझे सू कर देंगे वो, मुझे पता है.
Anand Ranganathan, I take serious objection for you to say that, because in constitutional bodies people who sit, and मेरा खून बाकायदा पंजाबी है पर unreasonable पंजाबी नहीं है. It is a reasonable Punjabi who's proud of the country she lives in and the institutions that exist. And the reason I will say this is because there is a court case on Monday 28th. दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हमेशा कोर्ट के सामने होना चाहिए. सड़कों पे पॉलिटिशियन उतर सकते हैं, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी के लोग नहीं उतर सकते. दैट इज द डिसिप्लिन दैट एग्जिस्ट in the country that we call India, and that is why this democracy has survived. So I understand your passion, but I object for you to call anybody a coward given the fact that they are following their constitutional duties. It's the easiest thing to do, Anand Ranganathan, to come out on the streets and abuse people. Easiest thing to do. But to actually talk with facts and fire facts, and there is a press release every single day on the SIR which shows transparency. It is the way that constitutional bodies speak. And the matter is going to come up in Supreme Court. So I actually implore you to wait for that hearing. Whoever is right will prevail. How can a constitutional body get ahead of the Supreme Court of India? Politicians can do that. They're doing it. Rahul Gandhi is threatening people even when he knows that in 3 days from now the matter is coming up before the Supreme Court. And I want to ask you, Professor Anwar Pasha, what do you want to prove by boycotting elections? Is this pressure on the Supreme Court because there is a hearing? If you want the matter to be resolved by the Supreme Court, then show faith in the Supreme Court. And if you want, every criticism of the opposition has been that we talk about the election commission and the BJP comes out and defends it. Now the BJP is being asked to respond to the entire charge against the election commission in parliament when it can't do that. And what have you done instead? 4 days of parliament work has been completely wasted because you're asking for things that cannot be done. So it is a deliberate act of anarchy. And I want to ask you, with all the responsibility at my command, what are you trying to say? You are representatives of the people. If you find anything wrong, please go to the courts. But boycotting elections is insulting the voters of India. Please respond to that charge.
Navika ji, before I come to your question, just I was listening to Professor Anand Ranganathan ji. उन्होंने कहा कि उनका खून बहुत खौल रहा है, और मुझे याद आ रहा है कि ऐसे मौके पर आशुतोष जी को होना चाहिए था ताकि उनके खून को ठंडा रखते हो. After having said that, we as an responsible opposition, our concern is that we have to safeguard the constitution and all the constitutional bodies. if the government doesn't work in accordance with the constitution, if the constitutional bodies doesn't work according to the constitutional norms and rules, we have to raise questions. We have to ensure that they work according to the constitutional norms. What is happening in the name of SIR in Bihar? The people, a lot of people, especially the poor people, are being deprived of their voting rights. We are agitated because of this. If the poor people are going to be deprived of their constitutional rights of voting, we are not going to sit idle. We will fight against it, and we are doing that. Election Commission is working as a pocket organization of BJP. They are not working as per the constitutional norms. They have to be impartial. They have lost their trust. That's why this situation is there. We are agitating because of the style of functioning of Election Commission. And the way the whole SIR is being conducted in Bihar, the way BLOs are filling up their forms of the voters and submitting it, the way the BJP people are involved as BLO, and they are doing all sorts of misappropriation there. So we are agitated against it. That's why we're saying that if the election is not going to be conducted as per the constitutional norms, we are going to boycott it. We are going to start agitation. We are going to people and will not allow the Election Commission or the government to take away their rights, their voting rights. This is our main concern. That's why we are agitated. I will make it sure that the Election Commission gets corrected itself and ensures that all the voters, all the genuine citizens and the voters are there in the voters list. This is our main concern, and we'll ensure it.
Well, it is a genuine concern, I agree. पर राजीव रंजन जी, सवाल उठाना मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, इस देश में किसी को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है कि कोई सवाल उठाए, पर बॉयकॉटिंग इलेक्शंस, क्या ये सवाल उठाने का तरीका है या ये प्रेशर टैक्टिक्स है ऑन द सुप्रीम कोर्ट? डू दे want to create an atmosphere that puts pressure on the courts and the constitutional body? That is the question.
देखिए, सबसे पहले फैक्ट्स पर हम लोग बात कर लेते हैं। पहले तो इन लोगों ने शुरू किया कि समय नहीं मिला SIR को लेकर के, जो पहली शिकायत थी कि इतनी जल्दबाजी में इतने कम समय में करने की क्या जरूरत थी। ये 2003 में, देखिए, ये 15 जुलाई 2003 से 14 अगस्त 2003 के बीच हाउस लिस्टिंग का काम हुआ था, और उसके बाद इस पैनल में बैठे जितने पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैं, इन सब ने मिलकर नीतीश कुमार जी की अगुवाई में बिहार में जातीय सर्वे कराए। इस सर्वे में 15 दिन का वक्त मिला। ये 7 जनवरी 2023 से 21 जनवरी 2023 के बीच में ये पूरा हो गया। जब 2003 में ये 30 दिनों में हो सकता था, 15 दिनों में जातीय सर्वे और वहां भी हाउस लिस्टिंग का काम पूरा हुआ। आज जब पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के पास BLAs हैं, बूथ लेवल स्ट्रक्चर है, इसके साथ साथ इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया टेक्नोलॉजी के हिसाब से भी 2003 के मुकाबले काफी बेहतर तरीके से तैयार है, तो मैं नहीं समझता हूं ये कोई मुश्किल चुनौती थी। मतदाताओं ने इनके झूठ को नकारा। 98% मतदाताओं तक चुनाव आयोग पहुंचा। और सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है, 1 अगस्त से 1 सितंबर तक अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि जिन्हें इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया ने जीवित नहीं माना है, आपके पास अगर पुख्ता प्रमाण है, तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को मदद करनी चाहिए। आप आइए, आयोग के समक्ष अपनी आपत्तियां दर्ज कराइए। अगर ऐसा लगता है कि कोई कई स्थानों पर मतदान नहीं कर रहा है, एक ही स्थान का मतदाता है और इसके बावजूद उसका नाम काटा गया है, तो फिर आप शिकायत कर सकते हैं। तीसरी श्रेणी जिसको बार बार लोगों ने दोहराया, और हम लोग भी, इनके झूठ एक जैसे होते हैं तो जवाब भी तथ्यों के आधार पर दोहराना पड़ता है। जिन लोगों को अनट्रेसेबल आप कह रहे हैं, अगर आपको लगता है कि वो ट्रेसेबल हैं, तो आप आयोग की मदद कीजिए ना, उस 1 महीने में उनकी मदद कीजिए। जो लोग यहां से जा चुके हैं और किसी दूसरी जगह पर हैं और वो बिहार में मतदाता के तौर पर नहीं है, मतदान नहीं करते हैं और इसके पक्ष में मैं एक बात कहना चाहूंगा, देश में 100% मतदान होता है क्या कभी? पिछली बार देश का जो औसत था लोकसभा चुनाव 2024 का, वो 66% का था। 65%, 65.67 या इसके अप्रॉक्स यही होगा, और बिहार में वो 57% था। तो अनेक ऐसे लोग होंगे जो पहले से ही मतदान नहीं कर रहे होंगे। ये कौन किसके मतदाता थे, कौन किसका नुकसान होगा, किसका फायदा होगा, उसके कई आंकड़े आ गए। जहां वोट कम हुए वहां कांग्रेस की जीत हुई, और जहां बिहार में हमारा स्ट्राइक रेट लोकसभा का 75% का है। 2024 के चुनाव हमने 40 में 30 सीटें जीती, और विधानसभा के जो बाई इलेक्शंस हुए तो स्ट्राइक रेट हमारा 100% है। तो फिर इस मतदाता सूची में हेरफेर करने की जरूरत हम लोगों को नहीं है। हमारा
And I want to completely, enumerate the facts here. In the last elections, there were 85 seats that had a margin of less than 10,000 votes. 35 seats that had a margin of less than 35 seats with margin less than 5,000 votes, and about 21 seats where the margin was less than 500 votes. Is that the worry, Piyush Joshi ji, that is really plaguing the opposition? Because in such a close fight, things can go here and there. And RJD, which has been the beneficiaries of major amount of victories in close contests, is it fearing the ground reality?
Navika ji, the process of SIR came under, different kinds of aspersion because of exclusion of the most common document available to every citizen of India, that is Aadhaar card. Just to rule out this unique identification, which has been made compulsory by the government of India, as a standalone document itself started casting aspersions. So that's when the real aspersions are out, and there are lots and lots of discrepancies, lots and lots of problems like the uneducated voter being able to, how is he going to be able to fill up an online form, etc., etc., etc. So many newer things were done in this particular election which have not been adopted in the past elections, and that's why all the doubts were raised. And the process is indeed flawed because the blueprint was laid down in 2023 when the Election Commission's Election Act was passed by this government, and the Honorable Chief Justice of Supreme Court was not one of the electing members. So that's when the whole stage was set for the Election Commission to act as a puppet of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Every political party is protesting against this particular process, both legally as well as in the court of the people.
So
of
will
Bihar.
you boycott elections? Will you boycott elections, Piyush Joshi? Is that the remedy?
Look. Even for a party like RJD to consider boycotting election, this should be taken seriously. As far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, it is going to be decided by the Political Affairs Committee in future. I cannot comment upon that. I can only comment upon the status as it exists of today.
So you don't have faith in the Supreme Court of India? You don't have faith?
Of course, we have faith in Supreme Court of India.
Then is boycotting of elections only a blackmail tactic?
No,
take a position.
No, I am taking a position, Navika ji. Even for a party like RJD to consider boycotting elections, they shouldn't this worry us?
शहजाद पूनावाला।
नाविका जी, अब तो मैं क्या बताऊं आपसे, आप इनसे पूछ रहे हैं कि आरजेडी बॉयकॉट करेगी तो स्टैंड लीजिए। कांग्रेस और आम आदमी पार्टी तो खुशियां मना रही है कि आरजेडी बॉयकॉट करेगी तो कहीं हमें थोड़ी सीट मिल जाएगी। वो दोनों सेलिब्रेशन मोड में है। आज आपको पता नहीं, तेजस्वी सर, मैंने बीच में नहीं बोला, तेजस्वी जी ने फिर से बोला कि मैं बॉयकॉट कर रहा हूं, तो कांग्रेस वाले बोले कुछ बोलना नहीं, चुप रह जाओ, सब चुप रह जाओ, करने दो। अच्छा, वैसे बॉयकॉटिंग कौन करता है इलेक्शन का? नक्सली। तो अब देखिए आरजेडी किस स्तर पे जाना चाहती है, वो उनके ऊपर है, पर 2-3 स्पेसिफिक विषय पर मैं जाना चाहता हूं। देखिए, एक तो अभी यहां पर बीएलए जो होते हैं हजारों हैं, बीजेपी के हजारों हैं, जेडीयू के हैं, और आरजेडी के भी हजारों बीएलए होते हैं। मैं सिर्फ इतना पूछना चाहता हूं, अगर इतने जेन्युइन वोट काटे गए, मुझे 10 कंप्लेंट आरजेडी के बीएलए के दिखा दे। अब फिर दूसरी बात क्या पाशा जी ने बोली, सर मेरी बात हो जा रही है, 20 सेकंड सर, जस्ट 20 सेकंड पाशा जी, जस्ट 20 सेकंड, आई रिक्वेस्ट यू Pasha ji, 20 seconds.
Let him ask both the questions. I will give you time to respond.
Pasha ji,
Let me ask.
Please, 20 seconds, Pasha ji. I request you. Pasha ji, I request you 20.
Note the political
Bhai,
parties
Navika, let me
people.
complete, Navika.
Political
ऐसे नहीं होती
party
debate.
doesn't appoint
Navika, the
BLO.
point will be
You have to
lost.
correct yourself.
The point will be lost in translation.
BLO is not
It
One
will
at a
continue.
time. One at a
parties.
time. One at a time.
Navika, it is in the continuity. I waited for my
Okay,
turn. Navika.
okay.
I waited for my turn.
Very short questions. Question number one, you have already asked.
Navika, I waited for my turn. I believe that the debate can only happen when we listen to each other's side also. Navika,
Okay,
please.
okay, what's your question?
Otherwise, you'll have
What's
to
your
boycott
second
debate.
question?
Yeah, I'm coming to it. Firstly, how many complaints?
Correct yourself.
Navika, now you have to take some action.
May ask Pasha ji, I'm coming to you. Shehzad.
Very
second
quickly.
question.
Firstly, how many complaints your BLA has filed? Secondly, he said, and I'm quoting what he said, I've written it down. BJP people are serving as BLOs. As BLOs, if BJP people are serving on such a big show, he's saying this accusation. I challenge him to show at least 10 or at least, and last, ma'am, last. Now he has said, just 10 seconds, ma'am, he has said that Anand ji does not get personal with anybody. But Anand ji का खून खोल रहा है तो आशुतोष जी होते तो खून ठंडा हो जाता. देखिए ऐसे पप्पू यादव को देखकर आजकल आपका खून खोल रहा है भाई साहब. आपका तो खून पप्पू यादव को देखकर, आपको तो यादव समाज का व्यक्ति देखकर खून खोलता है. आप इसीलिए किसी के ऊपर व्यक्तिगत टिप्पणी मत कीजिए.
Anwar Pasha, please respond. Three questions from Shehzad. Please respond. All other faders down.
I was just trying to correct him. He was saying that BLOs are appointed by the RJD and the other parties. BLOs are not appointed by parties. They are called BLAs.
Yes, he said BLA, sir.
अरे आप गलत बोल रहे हैं. रिकॉर्ड दोबारा रिवाइंड करके सुन लो ना.
He said BLA.
रिवाइंड करके सुन लो.
Has any BLA filed a complaint? Has any BLA filed a complaint?
So many complaints are coming.
अरे show
one. Have you not seen the
एक दिखा दो, एक RJD का BLA.
Go through.
एक one.
Why the FIR? Why the FIR? Why the FIR was launched against a YouTuber? Why it was launched?
Sir, has your BLA filed a complaint about
not
bad,
fact?
wrong deletion?
FIR?
Yes or no? Forget that YouTuber, sir. आप YouTube देखते रहिए. आप मुझे बता दीजिए one BLA complaint of RJD.
Party workers, leaders are acting as BLOs.
How?
They are sitting in election commission office. And
give me 5 names. आप 5 नाम दीजिए मुझे. 5 नाम.
Well, Anwar Pasha ji, if that is the evidence that you have, please present it in Supreme Court. Anand Ranganathan, should that not be presented in the Supreme Court of India? Because people are asking today. Vanraj Sindha is saying first EVM, now it's voter list, election commission. Everything is faulty in this country when the opposition loses. Ashok Bhamwani says Rahul, Tejasvi, Akhilesh, backbenchers of the same school. These are the comments coming from our viewers. But Anand Ranganathan, with all of these charges and evidence that is available, why don't they go to the court?
Why doesn't the Chief Election Commissioner go to the court? अब फिर से मेरा खून खोलेगा, मैं उसमें जाना ही नहीं चाहता. मैं चाहता हूं वो सू करे. लेकिन नाविका, मैं 2 पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रखना चाहता हूं. एज अ परसेंटेज ऑफ वोटर पॉपुलेशन, तेलंगाना में ज्यादा वोटर्स डिलीट हुए थे. 22 lakhs आउट ऑफ अ पॉपुलेशन ऑफ आई थिंक 40 million. बिहार में 3-4 times ज्यादा है उनका. ठीक है, 56 lakhs हुए. यहां पे बॉयकॉट करना चाहते हैं इलेक्शन.
वोटर्स हैव बीन डिलीटेड. तेलंगाना में क्यों चढ़ के इलेक्शन लड़ रहे थे? क्योंकि वहां जीत गए इसलिए. नंबर 1 हिपोक्रेसी देखिए. नंबर 2, नाविका, आप देश की जर्नलिस्ट हैं, मैं देश का नागरिक हूं. हम किसी पार्टी को सपोर्ट करने नहीं आए हैं, हम देश को सपोर्ट करने आए हैं. इसलिए मैं ये कहूंगा कि यहाँ पे चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर और इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी अपना सुधारना होगा, क्योंकि इन्होंने समरी रिवीजन करी अभी बिहार में 2025 जनवरी में पब्लिश करी. वहां पे समरी रिवीजन में भी डिसीज वोटर्स को एलिजिबल नहीं किया जाता, इनएलिजिबल किया जाता है, बोगस डिक्लेयर किया जाता है. उस जनवरी से लेकर मई तक 30 लाख एक्स्ट्रा डिसीज वोटर्स कहां से आ गए? इसका मतलब ये हुआ आई सपोर्ट SIR. लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि समरी रिवीजन शुड बी डन अवे विद, because how can there be so much discrepancy between SIR and summary revision within a period of 4 months? और हर जगह सिर्फ SIR की जाए. Summary revision is not worth the paper it is written on.
Well, I hope the Election Commission is listening to you, and I hope a citizen's pain is evident to them. Clearly, this is an insult of the citizens of India. I I do believe that this democracy runs on the law and order that is dictated by the Constitution of India. And I want to read out what people think. Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi threaten election commission. Is that fear of defeat that is showing? Yes, say 81% of the people. No, say 17% of the people. Can't say 2%. 81% believe it is the fear of loss that is making them say these things. The question tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is only one. We are a country of 140 crore people. If everybody begins to question the Constitution, law and order, and also the institutions that are under the Constitution, how can we have a democracy survive? When political parties come out and say they will boycott elections when a matter is being heard by the Supreme Court, what does it tell you about which way this is going? Are we an anarchist country? Should the Supreme Court not be looking at all of these issues and giving a decision? And should political parties not wait for the Supreme Court to give its verdict? To try and pressurize the Supreme Court on one hand and insult the voters of India on the other. I want to ask you, is this what saving the Constitution is all about? Is this what democracy is all about? Is this what respecting the citizen of India is all about? And if even one non-Indian citizen votes in election, is it a fair right given to them? Because the Constitution says only Indian citizens have the right to vote. And if this is not upheld, then what Constitution are we talking about? What about these placards saying, save the Constitution? That is the real question. Thank you very much to all my panelists joining me on debate number 1.